Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for alt season? Because alt season is around the corner. It's getting closer and closer. And the alt season is where you're going to make a lot of money if you play it right. Unfortunately, some people don't play it right, but I'll get into the reason why I think that is in just a while. But before I start, smash that like button and give subscribe, because in this video, I'm going to talk about CRO, crypto.com and Bitcoin as well as alt season, because like I just said, alt season is getting closer and closer. On this bubbles, you can see here, this is the Bitcoin pairing. This is on the yearly. A lot of it is still red. We've still got a long way to go. Yes, we've got Pepe and Mog up, but as we start dropping down on the monthly, that red is gradually changing. It's getting greener and greener. CRO 75% up, ADA up 115% against the Bitcoin pairing, and on the weekly, the daily, and even the hourly. I will point out though, on the hourly, it can get easily manipulated because volume drops, and you've got to be careful because whales can make some manipulated moves on this. So if you're trading on leverage, be very careful at the weekend. It can change quite rapidly. But overall, absolutely bullish, getting really exciting at the moment, because let's have a check at CRO at the moment. CRO is up 1.44 in a day. We're at 104 million on 24-hour volume. We slightly dropped down now because it is Saturday, and also like I just said, you know, because obviously you could get liquidity drops down significantly. But market cap is sitting at $5.15 billion. It wasn't that long ago when we were sitting at just shy of 2 billion, but it's looking stronger and stronger. But CRO on the chart at the moment, looking at the daily, we keep on hitting the head on this 20 pence mark. It's like you've got somebody there who's putting a sell wall up, stopping it from getting above 20 pence at the moment. But hopefully the volume comes in and can smash through that 20 pence, because we did it yesterday and then we've come back down. But this weekend, we're trying to climb back up there again, because we're sitting at just over 19.5 pence at the moment. So hopefully the volume will come in and push us through that 20 pence, because then I think that's when we're going to sort of make our way to that 50 pence mark. And that is where the excitement will start. Once we get to that 50 pence, that's where we're getting closer and closer to that $1. Because in this bull market, my prediction for CRO is about $2 to $3. I even think if this really bull market really gets strong and really smashes through it, I think we could get to 5 at some point. But my targets conservatively is $2 to $3. That's where I think go. But right now, what we want to see is the money flow to come in. We want to get these 2 green dots again to come in. But obviously, looking on the 4-hourly for CRO at the moment, we're trying to push our way up to that 20 pence mark. And we sort of reset itself really on a relative strength index. But also the money flow is starting to come in now as well. So hopefully we could smash that 20 pence. But overly, looking at what we're doing at the moment, what's going to get us really over this is basically the USDT drop down, because obviously the dominance now is starting to drop down on the USDT. This is what I've been waiting for. I want it to drop down even further. I want it to just absolutely tank, because if this starts tanking, this is when the money's going to come into the altcoins, and this is where we're going to get this explosive moves to the upside. But also, I'm watching the Bitcoin dominance. Look at that. We hit around about that 61.7, and since then we've just been dropping down. And looking on the daily on the Bitcoin dominance as well, this is what gets me excited for alt season. Here we go with perfectly rising wedge, which is a bearish move, and look at this, we're just hitting the area of support, lose that support, and we drop down, and that liquidity is going to go flying into the altcoins. And this is where we're going to get CRO and a lot of the altcoins like ADA, XRP make some giga moves to the upside, because we can see total 3 on the bullishness is broken out of that bullish flag, making its way up. So after 3 years of bearishness on alts, we're starting to make moves to the upside. And I'm also watching Ethereum very carefully, because as that starts to make moves to the upside, obviously it's king of the alts, whatever. It's had a lot of FUD, Ethereum has, but at the end of the day, if Ethereum starts making some giga moves, then obviously expect alts to also to make these moves as well. Because like I said, that Bitcoin dominance drops down, USDT keeps on dropping down, total 3 keeps on breaking up. And what we want to see is we want the Ethereum Bitcoin pairing starting to make its way up. That's what I'm watching very closely. We're starting to make a move up now, but hopefully that Bitcoin pairing on Ethereum starts to make some big moves to the upside. But what I am bullish on as well, we're starting to see more and more of this USDT printing minted by Tether Treasury. We're starting to see that a lot more. But I can remember in the previous bull market, when that came up, that was mega exciting, and it would really push the price up, but we're getting used to it now. But the printing is keep on there. Somebody keeps on buying, and we can see here on the ETF inflows 490 million yesterday on ETF flows. But don't forget the day before was just over $1 billion. So it's going there, it's getting there. But what I'm saying is on the liquidation maps as well, we can see it, the liquidations, Doge 6.69 billion, but also what we can see here as well on the liquidation maps, $100,000 Bitcoin. We've got liquidity, short liquidity up there, but also we have got liquidity down here at 97,000. So which is it? We're sort of in that no man's land at the moment. So which way is it going to go? Are we going to go break up to the upside or down to the downside? But we can see here, Bitcoin daily price analysis, SAM, we are just making a way up. We're around about here. This is where we were in 2021. This is 2021. And again, it's repeating itself. When we get to that red, that's when we're going to get that big move to the upside. But it's like I said, right now, we're gearing up, ready for that big move on Bitcoin. It's getting stronger. And I think Bitcoin's going to go to 200,000 this bull market. That's what I think is going to happen. But looking at CRO as well, we can still have a look at what Crypto West tweeted out here. Give Crypto West a follow. He says here, $3 Bitcoin is bearish. And you can check everything. It gives a really good thread, details on in terms of what Crypto.com have achieved over the 2024 milestone and also the goals of 2025. One thing I am excited about is that ETF. We can see the Cronos ETF submission. If we get that ETF submission, that is going to be mega bullish for CRO. But do not forget, Crypto.com CRO is now on the Bloomberg terminal. Now, unfortunately, I did a video yesterday. I can't afford that Bloomberg terminal because I think it's about $25,000 for the license on that. But that terminal on Bloomberg will give institutions, big whales, more detail on Crypto.com CRO token as well. So this is where we're going to get a lot of institutions looking at CRO now. And then when they start getting involved and start accumulating CRO, this is going to be absolutely massive. But Crypto West has also done a number of tweets regarding this buyback and burn as well. You just check out on his tweet, because I'm hoping we get that burn as well, that buyback and burn. I hope we could get like a $5 billion burn, because that's going to really bring down supply. Demand there coming in for CRO. So what does that do? The demand's in, the supply reduces, we'll get that push to the upside. And that is where I see $2 to $3 is going to be coming closer sooner rather than later, because that demand is increasing for CRO, because all the advertisements they've done with the F1, the UFC, the football, it's all paying off. And now they're getting this acquisition. And we know with Crypto.com's gone live in the United States. But we can see here that CRO ETF institution, where I just messaged, reduce supply. It's a big drive, scarcity, pushing CRO value up. Also, they mentioned stock trading and banking as well, global card expansion as well, quarterly burns, as we just mentioned. It's going to be big. I'll tell you what, though, I will point this out. If you're holding CRO now and you're seeing other altcoins popping off, like we've seen Solana, XRP, ADA, and you're waiting for CRO and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to sell my CRO because ADA's pumping, or XRP. But I made that mistake last bull market on certain coins. And I can tell you that I missed out on a lot of money. I sold, I bought into where things are pumping up. And then that coin that I sold went absolutely giga. It would have made me, I regret it now, it would have made me millions. It would have. I sold it. It was one of my biggest regrets. I don't really like talking about it, but it was one of my biggest regrets. And all I'm saying is, be patient. Wait. It will happen. it will happen. Everything takes turns. And when we start moving, and if you sell your CRO now, I've seen some people getting impatient, sell the CRO. It could be a big mistake, because all you need to do is look at this roadmap right here. Look at it, research it, because this is absolutely massive. Banking, stocks, you name it, it's massive. And it's when CRO moves, it's going to move big. And, you know, it's that $1 is bearish, in my opinion. $3 is what my target is. But if it goes to $5, wow, that's going to be absolutely life-changing. But yeah, it's all to play for. And, you know, you just got to sit back, be patient. That's all I say. Because like I said, as a lot of people sell, institutions are buying, and people are selling, I'm buying. Big dips we have now, but like I said, when it comes to Bitcoin, we will get those dips, we will get those pullbacks, and those pullbacks, in my opinion, are for buying. But like I said, CRO is going to make some big moves, and it's getting closer and closer. So it's all about being patient. But you have a great weekend, and before I go, smash that like button, get subscribed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.